Today I'm preparing for an underwater adventure. So I've got to get all my gear together and make sure it's all working and I have everything I need. And I'm going out in the hope to get a glimpse of one of nature's most amazing spectacles. What is it, boys? What are we looking for?
Spider crabs!
The March of the Spider Crabs! Okay, now we've gathered all our stuff together. The boys have got their gear, I've got my gear. Now we've just got to make sure it's all working properly. One of the most important pieces of equipment, my scuba tank. So this is full of air that I'll breathe when I'm under the water. And I have to breathe it through these. These are called your regulators. They regulate the air going into my mouth. Now I'll pop this on. Once it's on and secure, and we don't hear any leaks, we know it's working well. I'm going to turn on the tank. And we know how much air is in the tank because of this little air gauge, 150 bar, which will be enough for the dive we're doing today. Yours is working? Right, don't waste the air, I need that. Button, get all the air out so I can take it off. All right, we'll turn that off. Okay. Obviously got my flippers. Notice when I'm underwater, I put them on my hands when I'm swimming. Is that right? Okay. I'll go on my feet, and the weight belt will help me sink to the bottom. But if I need to get back up, it's fine. I have air, and I can pump the air into my vest, which I'll be wearing as well. And this is my BC. So this fills up with air.
You don't need a knife.
Well, I still do take a knife with me, just in case I get tangled up in some seaweed.
And you got a black one too.
Yeah, maybe a black one. Yep, and another one there. But I probably won't need that one. I'll put that up there. Do not touch it. Okay, so I've got that there. This is the GoPro camera to film all the action. Now I've also got a torch here. Let's make sure it's working. Oh yes, there we go. No worries, that's working beautifully. Okay. Another really important piece of equipment, my mask and snorkel. I won't be using the snorkel today, really, only when I'm on the surface before I dive down underwater. Some gloves to keep me warm, some booties on my feet, and a nice warm wetsuit with a hood. Because today is cold, right? We're wearing our beanies and our jackets. Water temperature is about 14 degrees. So it's going to be cold. Spider crabs are truly exceptional crustaceans. The Japanese spider crab is the largest crustacean in the world and found in the deep seas off Japan. What Luke has here is from a Tasmanian king crab, and the Tasmanian king crabs are the second largest crustaceans in the world, and they're found in the deep waters off Tasmania and Victoria. And they also have massive claws. They're famous for their giant claws, their giant chellae. Look at that one. Whoa, this is from a 6-kilo crab and they can get up to 20 kilos. That is a whopping crab. But today we're going out in search of the famous Port Phillip Bay spider crabs. And they're known for some unusual behaviour where they gather together in mass aggregations. Thousands and thousands of crabs get together, a crab party, to peel off their old exoskeletons. And when they peel their old exoskeleton off, just like that, the one underneath is soft for around 24 to 48 hours. And while that exoskeleton is soft, they're vulnerable to predators. So by staying together in big numbers, they ensure they're more likely to survive. And I've been given word that this is happening right now as we speak, close by. So we're going to get our dive gear together and head out for an underwater adventure.
There's a giant squid in the trench.
Is there?
Yeah,
Deep in the sea?
And some whales go in there and they have a big fight.
They do, yeah. They're sperm whales, don't they? Well, I'm not going to be going that deep today.
When will we? When
Okay.
we grow up?
When we grow up, if you want to be an underwater explorer, you're named after an underwater explorer, Jacques Cousteau.
Yeah, Jacques Stop.
Yeah.
Me too.
You're named after a dingo, but still, you'll be able to go underwater too. Okay guys, we've just stopped here just to check the weather conditions, all right? Let's jump out and have a look.
Whoa. Crocodiles in those puddles.
Ah, don't jump in the puddle!
There's crocodiles in those puddles. Crikey, crocodiles.
What do you think, Mads? Good day for a dive?
No,
What do you think, Luke? A good day for a dive?
there's white.
Shark, are you gonna go for a dive? A bit wild and woolly. Won't be any spider crabs out there. We're going to more protected waters. A quick investigation of the beach, and we happen to find some crab clues. What is that from?
Spider crab leg.
It is, isn't it?
This is
So Jacques has found a crab's leg, and that one's a hard one that would have peeled off, but then we've also found this, and this is all soft, you can see. So when the crabs do peel their old exoskeletons off, the skeleton underneath is really soft, and it takes around 24 hours or more for it to harden. And when they're soft, predators like stingrays and other crabs and fish and little portjacks and sharks come along and eat them. So that's what's probably happened to this crab. It's been eaten by something. So roaming along the beach here, we've found a few of these exoskeletons from the spider crabs, which is a sign that they've already molted. So Jacques, what have you got there?
different types of spider crab bones.
As the tide starts to flood in, conditions are looking good, and it's time to suit up. Okay, we're going to jump in and look for these spider crabs. We've had a few signs along the beach that they're here. We've got Caitlin with us today. She's going to jump in as my dive buddy. You're going to snorkel the top, and I'm going to get to the bottom. And the boys are going to snorkel on the surface just in here around the start of the pier and see what we can find. What do you think, boys? Yeah? So for now, I might leave my dive gear here and just jump in for a snorkel with these guys. I'll come back and get this later so I can get down the bottom to see if we can find the crabs in deep water. All right.
He's sticking onto me, see?
This is another spider crab, but these crabs have not yet molted. See how they've got so much sponge and seaweed stuck to their bodies? Eventually they'll peel all that off and start fresh with a new exoskeleton. We'll take these ones home for our tanks to take out to kinders and schools. So I'll pop him in there. Okay, there's evidence that the crabs are here. So I'm going to put my scuba tank on, swim out a bit further, get down deeper and see what I can find. Woo-hoo. Looks like we've hit the crab pot. Wow, they're everywhere. These large gatherings of spider crabs for a long time was a natural phenomenon. But now we understand a lot more about their behaviour. They spend most of their time in the deep water and move into shallow water in great numbers for protection when molting their exoskeletons. This time-lapse footage of a crab molting that I was lucky to capture shows how when they wriggle out of their old exoskeletons, they double in size. Some of the spider crabs climb the pylons to avoid predators, but some of them are not so lucky, like this one being taken by a smaller shore crab. The soft exoskeletons offer no protection until they harden, and many predators take advantage of this. Once they have finished molting, they disappear back into the deep as quickly as they came. I've never seen so many crabs in my life. Ah! Woo! How awesome was that? Truly one of nature's spectacles. Thousands and thousands of spider crabs crawling around on top of each other for protection while they're molting their exoskeletons. And it's happening right there, right now. How unreal. And also close to one of Australia's largest cities of Melbourne. I mean, Port Phillip Bay here has more marine biodiversity than the whole of the Great Barrier Reef. And it's largely not recognised. Due to the fact these waters are quite chilly, people are not exploring them all year round. But it is a truly amazing marine environment. I brought this crab back today for our marine life education programs, and he's a great example of why spider crabs are also sometimes called a decorator crab. And you can see he's decorated himself with seaweeds and sea sponges. I love his little hairdo. Looks like a little fascinator up there. You're very trendy, mate. Well done.
covering yourself in seaweed and sponges is a great way to camouflage. They're masters of disguise and are very difficult to find when they're not gathered together in large numbers.
Thanks for watching our spider crab video. What an incredible experience. Please remember to subscribe to this channel, follow us on Facebook and Instagram, and please leave any comments in relation to our videos. We'd love to hear what you think. And as always, take care of yourselves, look out for others, and our amazing marine environments. Thank you.
If you'd like to see more spider crab footage, please check out the amazing underwater cinematography of Pang Kwong. He's one of the world's leading experts in spider crab behaviour.